Hello everybody and welcome to the Amazing Spider-Man. This is an open world Spider-Man game. You may not have known about the open world part, but I think the Spider-Man part's a little bit self-explanatory. But anyways, yes, this was on sale on the Steam holiday sale for I think it was around $27, which I will admit it's a lot more than I'd like to pay for a game. But I decided to get it anyway because, fun fact, this is the game that made me want to get a gaming computer. Because I like Spider-Man and I heard about this, and I thought, well, I'll get this. Because the last open world Spider-Man game I had played was Spider-Man 3 on the Wii, which some people didn't like. I personally absolutely loved it. But, yeah, so if you haven't played this game before, I'm not going to be probably not going to be spoiling anything. There may be some spoilers as to like enemy types, possibly, or like you might see a couple of things. There's not many things that are pertaining to the story, and I'm pretty much just going to be doing some open world stuff, maybe a couple side missions or something. So as you can probably tell, Spider-Man is somehow able to swing around without having his webs connect to anything at all, which I will admit, it's pretty weird, but it doesn't make a huge difference to me. I would probably prefer the web swinging in the older Spider-Man games like Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, etc. I mean, it's still fun. It's just as fun as it's ever been, really, to free roam in a Spider-Man game. It's always fun, pretty much. You may have also noticed I'm been using this thing here called WebRush. This is probably the biggest difference as far as like gameplay mechanics that have been added to a Spider-Man game. Basically what you do, if you're on the PC like I am, you tap E, or rather you hold down E, and you go into the WebRush mode, and then you release it. You can see sort of a little thing on the screen there. Right now it's red, now it's white. If it's white, that means you can go there, and if it's red, that means you can't go there. And you can just do this very quickly by just doing a little tap on it. Just tap E, and it will make you go there. And you can also notice that there's these sort of yellow ghost Spider-Men, I guess you could probably say, and you can scroll through these with the WSAD keys, and apparently not the arrow keys, which I just tried, or you can just go off and do your own thing, and it does sort of a movie style-y kind of thing with it, which I really like. It adds pretty interesting stuff to the gameplay, and it makes it look a lot cooler. Speaking of looks, this game does look very nice. I do have to run it at a very low resolution on my computer in order to play it, because I currently do not have a graphics card, which I hope to change at some point. But as of right now, I don't have one, and that's a little bit annoying because I have to run this at, I think it's 640 by 480 resolution, which is a little bit annoying, and I can, at that resolution, I barely get like 25 frames per second out of this game, but I think it's worth it. It's still playable, and that's really all that matters to me. I don't care about the resolution as long as it's not like incredibly low or something. And you probably have also noticed I've been going after these comic book pages. I can't get this one for some reason. It's being annoying. Let's go up to there, and then collect comic page, like so. There's a bunch of them around the city. I think there's a total of 700, if I remember correctly, and then there's also ones flying around the city that you can get, like so. And there's a lot less that are flying around than there are just sitting around, like the one on the building before, which is a little bit sad for me because I really like flying through the air and then going and getting the comic book page, but can't do anything about it. So there are several side missions in this game. Some of them, I admit, do get a bit repetitive, but they're still mostly pretty fun. at the time that I am recording this, it is roughly a week, oh, actually a little bit less than a week after New Year's. So, the video that I did for New Year's, or the week of New Year's, was recorded a bit before then, and I forgot to say anything about New Year's. So Happy New Year. Hope you all had a good Christmas, or whatever holiday you celebrate. Ooh, I just saw a thing come up. Yeah, whenever I see something come up that says, ooh, you can collect a comic book page, I immediately look for it. Oh, there it is. Ooh, it's webs. I do love the animations in this game, especially the combat animations, which I hope I get to show you at some point. I hope that a petty crime comes up. I could go to that. Let's go to that. So I'm gonna do a car chase, which I don't understand the car chases sometimes, because there's only one single car that ever gets in a car chase. It's like, there's no different ones. It's just one single car, which I don't understand that much. It's weird. Like, at least put a little bit of creativity into it. Put, like, at least 3 cars or something. But no, the same exact car, just had to keep doing it. Because, honest, they couldn't have, like, done something about that. Looks like they know that car keeps getting in chases. There are also, as you can see, there's some helicopters around here. There's also snipers on rooftops in some places. Gonna have to watch out for that. But yeah, there's helicopters. Someone's shooting at me. Sometimes you can get onto them if they're certain helicopters. If they're like the blue and white and red ones, then you can get onto them. If they're Oscorp helicopters, then not so much. Web rush over to here. I do love the web rush animations. They look very nice, I think, for the most part. Go down here, start car chase. Yeah. See, this is the only car that ever gets in a car chase. I don't understand. Oh, there's 2 of them. Ooh. That usually doesn't happen. So you have to dodge whenever that guy tries to shoot you, and you do webbing on their windshield to block their view. Oh, there we go. Now I gotta find the other car, which is on my map, so I don't really have to find it. It just tells me exactly where it is. There it is. Web getaway car. Alright, here's the second one. And then you web them, and they hang from there. I wish I could have shown you the actual combat at some point, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be able to be that way. So sorry about that, but pretty much, if you want to know what the combat's like, it's basically the Arkham combat, but with like very springy, jumpy fighting animations for Spider-Man, because he's Spider-Man, and that's the sort of thing he does. I guess we'll go help this infected guy. So as you can see, they kind of threw up a little bit. It looks like they threw up acid. Ew. So basically, what you do with these guys is bring them to roughly here. Oh.
Handle with care. I'll go check if there are more of them. Now I can get some treatment. Thank you so much.
So there's not that many places I can really show you the combat. The combat and the stealth, which are both in this game, are very, very similar to the Batman Arkham games, especially the combat. The stealth kind of reminds me a bit more of the Spider-Man Noir character from Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. If you haven't played Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions and you're a Spider-Man fan, you are missing out, because that game is awesome. But anyways, it does remind me a lot of that, but the combat is very Arkham-ish, if that's really a word, or can be a word. It probably could be a word. I guess I'll go ahead, enter my apartment. You can get extra costumes. I've unlocked 2 so far. There's a default one which you unlock just for starting the game, and then this one, the classic black suit, which is the black suit from Spider-Man 3, and you unlock that by progressing halfway through the story. There's other things that you can do to unlock other costumes. I think in the console versions there's like things you can take pictures of to unlock costumes. In the PC version you have to actually do stuff. Like you have to find all the comic books to unlock one. You have to complete all the petty crimes to unlock another one. Which I don't like quite so much as just being able to take a picture of something and then you'll have it. But oh well. I'll replay this level here, Oscorp Secret Lab, which is what one thing that you could do to get an upgrade. This is the loading screen. Sometimes the loading times are a bit long, which I'm not a huge fan of. So basically, your goal is to get those 3 computers, and you can do stealth stuff, which I will show you now. You can get upgrades to do stuff like that, which is basically stealthily taking a guy out and then pinning him to the ceiling with your webbing. Before you get that upgrade, you just go down on them and put them on the ground. And I didn't notice that guy was there, so now I'm gonna get shot at. Unless I web retreat. If you press Q, you web retreat. That is a hard thing to say. You web retreat. There we go. Which basically means you retreat using your webs. That's really all there is to it. It's kind of simple. Yeah, and then they start searching for you with giant lights. Yay. Let's go up here and take out this guy. You can also get an upgrade that will allow you to take 2 guys out at once. Oh, they saw me. Which I have gotten. So that makes things a little easier if there's 2 bad guys next to each other. Oh great, someone's seen me. I think it was him. So, get over to there. So, this is pretty much how all the stealth gameplay works. It's pretty... It does get a tiny bit repetitive, but I don't really mind it a whole lot. That guy's just staying right there, aren't you? You're being awful fun. If I go here, I can take this guy down. And where's the other guy? There he is. Oh, there's 2 other guys. Ooh, exciting. Oh. Well. Cool. 'Cause I'm gonna get you. And then you can do little stealth takedowns like that. So, all in all, this game's pretty entertaining, I think. It's nothing amazing, but tish. I mean, as far as like the stealth goes, and the combat is okay, but it's still fun.
Look what you made me do.
But the open world stuff is really the shining point of this game. The open world stuff and the graphics. Those are like the good things about this game, like the best things. Because I mean, I watched yesterday I watched a couple of the IGN, or actually IGN only did 1 review of this, but I watched the IGN review and they said the graphics weren't that good, and I'm sitting here like, how did you come to that conclusion? Honestly, I don't understand. But yeah, like I was saying about Spider-Man 3, what was so bad about that? I mean, it's a Wii game, at least on the Wii version. I understand, like, the graphics are bad. I understand that, because a Wii can't do that much in terms of graphics most of the time. Ooh, I'm inside your head. There we go. Like, a Wii can't do that much in terms of graphics, and you're like, oh, the graphics are terrible. What did you expect? But I mean, I liked the gameplay and things of it. So I don't really... It may have also been the fact that it was like one of the first open world games I played. What was the first open world game I played? I think it was actually Lego Island 2. If you've ever played Lego Island 2, that game was like back when I was a kid. That game was amazing. And then I didn't finish it because there was this one part where you had to drive a car and I hated it, and it annoyed me. So I stopped playing it for several years, and then a couple years back, I decided to play it again because I was bored, and I beat it. So that was cool. That was completely off the topic of Spider-Man. So anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for some more gaming videos and stuff like that. And anyways, I will see you next time. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.